G'day guys, it's Matt here and Sarah. We're pretty excited because we have a caravan. We've got a bit of a real special story on how we've ended up this from Crusader, and we'll share that with you a bit later on in the video. But I've been dying to do one of these tours externally and internally, so I'm going to get stuck into it straight away and I'm going to start doing the external tour. So at the front, we're going to start with, this is stock. So we had this van delivered and we haven't done anything to it. So this is exactly how it comes from Crusader. It's a 2025 Gladiator Storm in the CRV range. So from the factory, or what you get is the DO35 hitch as standard. You've got your main plug, so just your normal 7-pin plug, and your Anderson to charge the house battery, which we'll get around to that. You've got the tap, just a normal wash tap up the front here with a bit of a stone guard, bog stock jockey wheel, and your carabiner here, which hooks onto your car to pull the electric brakes on if the trailer becomes detached from the vehicle. Stone guard is standard, so this comes a part of the Gladiator Storm. You've got the front toolbox. So on this side, you've just got a bit of an opening here with a slide. Weber, a generator, perfect amount of room for any one of them. Sliding back in. And then on the other side, we have our gas bottles. So I'll slide these out. So these, we haven't even hooked these up yet. So they are nice and tucked away secure in there on the other side of the toolbox. I might as well stay on the driver's side. So we've got a full-length tunnel boot, so that comes as part of the CRV range. So this is how it comes delivered. So you've just got your basic tools. That's your awning, hand wind out and pack up. Then we've got like all our compliance plates on this side. So the trailer, max trailer ATM is 2,700 kilos. It's got a rough payload of about just under 800 kilos, and the ball weight is 148 kilos. So we've got the printout when the guys put it on the weighbridge, and we've got that in the van as our record. Nice tight seal, so that really pulls, as you can see, that really pulls that in and seals those hatches up very nicely. You've got your gas, electric, hot water vent here, your fuses for your 240 volt, and then obviously your 15 amp shore power when you need to plug in the power. So these come with two 110 litre freshwater tanks. So it's tank 1, tank 2. There's a tank either side of the axle and a grey water tank as well. So that's nice, plenty of water there. Then we've got an external water pump with isolation valves. That's all tucked up under here, nice and neatly. And we have also our grey water discharge, and we can also fill from this point into our fresh waters, and then that's our flush out for the grey water tanks. This runs a Tough Ride coil suspension with a 12-inch electric brake setup. So very, very good, nice and comfortable. We've only literally just taken it up the road to shoot this video, and it tows beautifully. So obviously we haven't put any weight in it yet. We've got our 16-inch rims with all-terrain tyres. Over on this hatch here, we've got the classic toilet cassette. So this has a toilet, which I don't know whose job that's going to be. So anyway, I think it's probably going to be my job. Pretty self-explanatory, but that's That's what hides in that hatch. On the rear, so this is the rear of the van, spare wheel on a rear bar that's mounted to the rear bar. Your graphics, colouring, so this is how it's all come. There is a number of different colours and styles you can choose from. Windows, we've got the safety Dave, so that comes as standard. So that's all wireless with a screen that's supplied, and you just chuck that into your cigarette lighter in your car, and it's crystal clear. It's beautiful. It's actually better than the factory camera we've got on our car. So that's awesome there. We've also, I've missed on the front, but we've got our stabiliser legs here too on each corner. And what else do we have? Tail lights, nice and neat, all looking nice and beautiful. When we come around to the fun side, we've got our awning, so we've just set the awning up, hooked up in this configuration. Obviously you get pegs supplied, so you can have these legs on a 90, and you set up an annex, enclose it, or just have it in a way so you're not bumping your head and tripping over after a few beers. Door, I don't know much about the door, but yeah, we'll have to figure that bit out. Alright guys, I'm just going to quickly run through the door. So the door is a nice, sturdy, secure door. You've got 3 points where it locks and secures itself in. And then we just clip in there so it doesn't move around. We just use the fly screen so we want a bit of airflow. It's like a nice tough mesh security screen there. So yeah, beautiful. Chucking back into there. Happy days. We've also got a vent here, and this is a vent for the back side of the fridge. Picnic table. So nice and nice to prepare food and whatnot. Let's swing that back up here. This is our entertainment hatch. So we can take the TV from outside, that'll just slide straight into that bracket. Same brackets inside. And we've got our TV port, 12 volt socket, 240 volt. So obviously the TV is 240 or 12 volt. And then this is the other side of the tunnel boot. So this is all standard. So it's a bit of a slide out. For storage or whatever you reckon would fit in there. That's on that slide. And then you've obviously got a gas tap in there with your gas bayonet. Now, I forgot to mention under here is where the house battery is. So this has a 165 amp hour lithium. Obviously there is provision to add more batteries if need be. On the roof, we are also running two 200 watt solar panels. So that pretty much, charges the battery as well as the car. We're obviously still getting our head around it. We are still trying to figure out what does what. But so far, it is pretty self-explanatory. We over the moon. We can't believe we have this van. But like I said, we'll explain in the video later on how we've come across it. And I think now we will do a bit of the inside.
Okay guys, super excited to show you the inside of our new van. It is as stock as a rock, as Matt would say. We haven't changed anything. We've literally had the van for 24 hours. So really, really excited to show you the inside. So follow me in. So we'll come on through and we'll start at the front of the van. This is a queen size bed. However, the beds in this van, super cool. They are zipped together, the mattresses. So you can easily just push the mattresses to the side. And then you can pull up this inside part, and then you're able to walk through get into the cabinetry above the bed, and then zip them back together to have a queen bed, depending on what your setup will look like. Just getting it on all the glamorous angles, I was literally just pushing the mattresses across to show the single formation, and to show the space in between the two beds. And then you can pick up this wooden piece and just pop that under one of the mattresses. And then you can see that now we've got kind of two beds, and you can get in and get into all of the cupboard space as well. So if you wanted to sleep separately to your partner, or you're going away with a friend, I really love that feature that you can just zip the mattresses together. And yeah, heaps of storage above the bed as well. Under the mattresses on this side is a little wooden hatch. So in here is all of your electrical, I think for solar, and just electrical for the van. But again, that is Matthew's forte, so he can show you and talk over this video of what it is. There's also heaps of storage in there, so I think I'll get a tub just so it doesn't knock the electrical, and put everything in there. And then on this side, you can see the water for the gas hot water, and then there's heaps of storage as well around that, which is quite impressive, again, for a compact van with the amount of space there is for storage. Up here we have a hatch for some extra airflow. It lets in heaps and heaps of air, and a really nice breeze, especially if you've got the door open. We have a Safety Dave fan. So we've got a couple, one of those, and you can easily move that to face inside the kitchen area, or to face inside into the bedroom area. On the other side of the bed is the TV bracket. We haven't mounted the TV yet, but yeah, you can easily move that around back and forth as well. There's also two really nice big size windows on either side of the bed, and then into the kitchen area. These are the windows. They're like a 3-point, so you just lift it to close, and then easily locked off for safety. And then to open them, you can have kind of like 3 points. You just wait for the click, and that's it. Yeah, there's like a bit of a kitchen or just storage or preparation area on this side of the van. The cupboards are really, what I've noticed, really, really strong and secure latches. And so heaps of storage there. So there's 2 of them on this side, and you just open them from clicking the button underneath. And yeah, heap of storage there. There's also lots of storage down below. To open these ones, you just push each of them. Obviously, they need to be pushed closed for travel. We are yet to put anything in, but you can see how much storage there is. And this is just a bag that had all of our goodies in it when the van arrived yesterday. So when you're travelling, obviously, you just close those latches. Heaps of drawer space. Again, push close latches down below. So in here we've got all of our goodies, a light remote and stuff for the TV and stuff for the aircon. So we're yet to have a play around with that yet. But there's 4 of them. And again, just to secure them, push in the buttons when we travel. Above me is a Bel Air air conditioner. Works the same with our aircon as at home. Apparently, we're yet to use it. I'm sure Matt will do some more videos later with the air conditioning system. On this side of the van, really cool, a little bit of a kitchen dinette set up for 2 people. When you're traveling, you just need to push this away. So you literally just fold it over and then push it in till it clicks. And then that is how you travel. Heaps of leg room underneath as well. And then to pull it back out, we just lift, and pull. Lift and pull. I'm trying to do this one-handed. Yeah, nice little table. Beautiful big window again over that side of the van as well for airflow. Above the dining area or the seating area, there are 2 nice little lights, and in there as well are USB ports. So in all of the lights, the ones above the bed and the ones above the dining, there is little USB ports in there, which are handy. There are 3 good sized cupboards above the dining area as well. And Matt can go through the bits and bobs that are in here because he knows way more about that stuff than I do. But lots of space there as well for storage. Back on the other side is our compressor fridge. How many litres? It is nice and cold because it's been running off the car battery already, so it doesn't take long to get to temperature, and it's a really nice sized fridge, so we can definitely see ourselves filling that with lots of goodies. There's also a storage drawer underneath the fridge, so heaps of storage space there, for you to pop bits and pieces that you will need. And as we come out of the van, you can see our BM Pro electrical panel, which has got all of the lights, what's charging, the mains, the solar, the water levels for each of your pumps. To swap over the pumps as well, you can all do that via that panel. But again, Matt will go through that with a bit more detail. Whilst we're here, we've got some storage as well, which is a pantry. We've chucked all the keys, we're just labelling them so we know what keys are what. But we're going to use this as pantry space. And then down below, there's some more storage as well, which is fantastic. And our beautiful little fire extinguisher, which is mandated in all vans to have. Toward the back of the van is the kitchen. The kitchen has heaps of storage under the sink. Again, just those easy push and pull drawers and doors. You just need to make sure that they're locked off to travel. Down the bottom is just our microwave plate, which we haven't put in yet. And that comes with the van. So that's really cool. We also have a stovetop 4-burner. This is gas, so we obviously need to hook up the gas at the front of the van, but that's all good. And then it comes with like a little grill as well. Yeah, which is super handy, and I think self-explanatory how to use that little igniter clicker over here. So shut that away. A fair bit of bench space. I'm pretty impressed with the bench space. And obviously we've got the other prep space around the corner as well. We have a range hood up here with lights and the fan as well. And obviously that time is wrong. We need to set that, but easily turn on. We also have a microwave down the bottom, which is an LG microwave, a really nice sized microwave, so that's fantastic. And below that is another big storage drawer, which would be perfect for pots and pans and things, I suppose. Heavier things at the bottom. There is also storage, again, all above. So for such a compact van, I'm really impressed with the amount of storage that is in here. 16 and a half foot, but it's got a lot in it, which is great. As well at the back of the van is the shower and toilet combination. Again, really, really big space for a 16 and a half foot van. And this van is completely off-road. Like, it literally has everything that you would need. And Matthew is 6'2", and he fits in there perfectly. Like, there's enough space for him to have a shower. There's a nice little window in there for airflow. And there's also some storage above the toilet as well. Do you want to take a seat? Show them how much space there is to sit down when you got to do your business. Plenty of space, even plenty of leg room to get comfortable. So yeah, and that's the shower toilet combo. There's also a little basin in there as well to wash your hands. Full size length mirror on the outside of the toilet as well. The van has all LED downlights as well, which is a really nice feature. It's nice and bright in here. I don't think we have any issues with light or lighting. And I think that's about it for now. So I can't wait to show you what it's going to be like when we set it up and I get to fill the cupboards and do the bedding and all of the fun stuff. At the start of the video, Matt said that he would tell us the story of how we came to have this van. And he said that how excited he was to do a little run round video of our van when we got it. But we didn't expect to have this van. And it's been an absolute whirlwind and the most amazing Christmas and birthday present for myself, and Christmas present for us as a family. Do you want to tell the story?
So, as you guys know that have been following us for a while now, we've got a little one, and this is like the perfect couples van, but it's the perfect van in general. And the reason why we've ended up with this van is because I was working had all blown up in about 2 weeks. So I had a call from work. Sarah's crying, and I thought, no, something's happened and whatnot. And she's trying to talk while she's crying, and it's quite amazing what's happened and why we've ended up with this van. So, but I might get Sarah to explain why she was crying on the phone.
So basically I received an email. It went straight to my spam, and it just said, "Congratulations, Sarah. You're the winner of the 2025 Gladiator Storm from Crusader Caravans." And it was sent to me from Caravan Industries Victoria, of whom run all the major caravan shows here in Victoria. And they run a competition called the Passport to Freedom competition. So we went along as a family a couple of months ago to their Sandown major caravan show with the intentions, like my parents really wanted to go and see Crusader. But we've been looking and going to shows for probably the last 18 months to 2 years, trying to figure out what van we want and what van is going to suit us. We went along to the show and we participated in the Passport to Freedom, and we had to go around to all of the corners of the show, all areas, and scan QR codes. I entered, but honestly, it's one of those things that you enter and you literally think, oh God, like I'm never going to win this. I don't know anyone who wins these competitions. And, you know, so we, anyway, obviously you've got to give it a go. So we entered, and my mum put her hand on the caravan at the show, and she said, "Sarah, this is our van. We are going to win this van." And I didn't scoff at her, but it was one of those moments where I was like, okay, Mum, yes, all right. Hopefully we do. Went away from the show, had a great day, ran into lots of our friends as well who were all at the show. And yeah, we just left the day and entered the competition and didn't think anything more of it, to be honest. So I received the email and I thought I was being scammed. But once I did my due diligence and checked the email address and called Caravan Industries Victoria, it all started to come together that this wasn't a scam, and I had actually won this beautiful brand new 2025 model Crusader Caravan. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's an absolute blessing. We're so lucky. And we are going to have so many wonderful adventures with our little girl. And we have plans for the bedding arrangements, and we have plans so that we can bring our dogs with us. So we're really, really excited about the memories that we're going to create with this van, and we are just so grateful to Crusader. They have been absolutely incredible. I'll let Matt tell you a bit more about Crusader, but also CIV, Caravan Industries Victoria, just what they have done and what they, both of them together, have given us and our family. There's no words for it. We're just over the moon.
We are. We're very incredibly lucky and thankful that we've been given this opportunity. Before we started the channel, this has been at least a 2 or 3 year journey for us now, wanting to get a caravan and do the lap around Australia. And, you know, we obviously both work very hard, just like everyone else. And sometimes it's just like, you know, how good would it be if we could just hook up and tow and, you know, hit the road and, you know, just go and enjoy life. So, but, you know, obviously getting a caravan, you know, we're saving and, you know, trying to get things organised and whatnot. So this, being given this opportunity now, you know, like it's got everything you would need straight off the, you know, showroom floor. I can't imagine what else you would want to add to this van. Crusader, I think, have done a very good job with their model lineup, especially in the CRV range. It's just like the perfect van. It's compact. It's got everything you need. You can be off grid if you wanted to go down that route. So, like Danny has been an absolute champion, liaising with us from the get go since we got that email. They even gave us a factory tour of how Crusade, like their factory, and each going through the whole stages of how they build their vans and whatnot. So yeah, I can't, you know, speak highly enough of them. And we're not paid or sponsored or anything. Crusader don't even know we're doing this video, but the whole experience has just been like, they made us feel welcome, and they dropped the van off for us, and we're in Melbourne, but they said no, all good, we'll come and drop the van off and do the handover. And so yeah, it's been an incredible experience, and we can't wait to literally hook up and start hitting the road and making our own journey of it all. So, but like Sarah said, there are just like a couple of little things we're going to do to make this van work, and it's literally minor with the bedding arrangement, and so we can have the dogs with us, and like we literally can't wait. So if you guys have got any tips, obviously we were at least a minimum 12 months, probably 18 months away from looking at getting a van. So this is literally just fast tracked everything. So we're a little bit of a fish out of the water. We've never owned a caravan before. This is, we're incredibly blessed. And like I said, we're all ears. If you guys have got any tips or tricks that can, you know, help us with little bits and pieces here and there, if there's any, please sing out. So, but once again, to Crusader, Danny, Sergio, and all the guys there, and Caravan Industry Victoria, thank you very much. We can't tell you what this means for us.
When we went for the factory tour, honestly, we just instantly felt like part of the Crusader family. They absolutely rolled the red carpet out for us, showed us gave us an amazing tour of the factory and how their vans are made, and you can really see the care and the joy in the people that work there, and that they're proud of their product that they make. And we could see that from the start. And as Matt mentioned earlier, we're not sponsored or paid or anything to do this video. This has been something that we just wanted to do if we can kind of share our experience and share our positive experience, and also share this van with you, because I literally just cannot believe how much there is in this van, how awesome this van is. It literally has everything. And yeah, we just wanted to somehow give back a little bit by sharing a positive review and some positive feedback. So if anyone out there is looking at getting a Crusader, we can't recommend them enough. The service has been just amazing. So we can't wait to go on a journey, and we will record our journey. As Matt mentioned, we are brand new caravan owners. We've never owned a caravan before. So we are amateurs. So you will follow us along, even all of the issues that we have, any problems or any mistakes that we make. We will try and record them and document them so that we can chat about them and hopefully learn from our mistakes. And yeah, we're just really excited, so excited to make memories as a family and take the dogs along. You guys will love the dogs. They're very hairy. But yeah, thanks so much for listening and following along, and hopefully you guys enjoy it, and we can also get some recommendations or any information from you as well if you've got anything to share with us.
Yeah. Now, you're wondering why we're holding this. I didn't have anything proper to clip the little microphone on, so it's Teddy's toy, but make sure you don't tell him, because he won't be happy that we're using his toy. So, but thanks again, guys, for watching. If you want to follow us along, we can't wait to take this van to places. And yeah, any tips or tricks, definitely sing out and let us know below. Thanks, guys. We will chat to you soon. See ya.
Bye.